Alright, hello there everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I have this game here, Midnight Motorist Requital. It was made by this person that I follow on Twitter. They go by funwplushtrap. I'm gonna leave their Twitter, their site, and the game in the description. I highly recommend you go play the game after this, or before this even. And no, a few content warnings as listed up here. Content warnings. This game contains fictional depictions of child abuse, child death, and suicide. You know, all the fun topics. Yeah, but it's a good game. So I mean, like, it's got that going for it, you know. This also contains spoilers for the books and a few other games and stuff, you know, so if you want, you should read the FNaF books beforehand, go look at them somewhere, or just come into this and be really confused, I guess. I don't know, you'll probably be confused in a lot of ways if you haven't read the books, but alright. It contains, like, some major spoilers for the books, though, so... Or at least, like, implied spoilers. Basically, there's spoilers for the book anyway. Anyways, so, yeah. I guess I should stop rambling now and just go ahead and get into the game. Also, I did play this before, and, this morning I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sit down and record this. First time I tried to record it, I was using the wrong microphone. I was using one that didn't work, so I'm having to re-record this right now. So it's good, it's great, it's all good, but yeah. Anyways, also my voice acting skills are complete dog shit, so I want you to know that before we get into this. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and yeah. Alright, so let's get into this. Let's start up a new game. Requital. Noun. 1. The act of requiting. 2. A return or reward for service, kindness, etc. 3. A retaliation for a wrong, injury, etc. It's coming. Ah, shit, that's loud! Fuck! My headphone volume is up too much. Shit! Help! Jesus! Fuck! Okay, we're back, we're good. That was really loud. Alright, Oh, Jesus. I swear to God, it wasn't that loud when I was testing the sound of my headphones, and then also, always suddenly when I open up a tab, it just goes BOOM! And it's great. It's great, let me tell you that. Anyways, it's coming. Every day, the date inches closer. The date that changed my life forever. The one that won't be able to escape me, no matter what I do. I feel it in my bones. The phantom in my marrow. Tomorrow. Hey, Henry. His voice, somehow both nasal and melodious, reminds me of the presence of another human being in the room. Or at least the closest thing to human I can bear to associate with. Bear? Get it? That I want to be drunk. Do you want another? I'll keep this around for you. Actually, never mind. You don't go enough to drive. Fine. You're a bad liar. Give up. And tell him what's wrong. I don't need to tell him. He's the only other person who knows the depth of my sorrow and my rage. The need to smother my feelings consumes me. Why did I come here? Tonight, of all nights, when my mind feels strained and warped. I know why. Because at times like this, he's my only comfort. I reach for the bottle he offers, but before my hand can graze it, he pulls it back. Wags a finger at me, as if I'm acting like a petulant child. Nope, your eyes are bloodshot. Give it to me. I reach again, with increased effort. William draws back, leaning away, using his long spine to escape me. A brief surge of anger fills me until he smiles. A grin that bears all his teeth. No more, Mr. Bear. You've had enough. If I was in a better mood, I might have smiled back. Mr. Bear. That's what he calls me when he feels playful. When he's flaunting his spring-bonnet personality without wearing the suit. Disappearing into the threadbare suit is the only time I can feel this anymore. I don't have to feel, think. I can just play a role. Play pretend the past year of my life wasn't real. Pretend it was a sickening nightmare. But it wasn't. Your face is all flushed. What kind of friend would I be if I let you have more? Nobody knows I need to be drunk right now. His grin melts into a serious expression. There's warmth in his tired-eyed gaze. We have the same eyes, the same dark circles beneath them. Though these days mine are darker, deeper. It's not getting easier, it's getting worse. You say time heals all wounds. However, they is the fuck themselves. You don't need that. You need is fresh air. Come here. Takes my wrist, bony fingers like a vice, and leads me outside. On the way, we pass an empty bedroom, with the door slightly ajar. It's not his. There's a flower on the door. Nobody's inside. My stomach twists into a knot. That's right. I'm not the only one who lost a child. Guilt floods me. I've been so caught in my own grief that I've forgotten my only friend must be grieving too. She was a hell of a better job than everything. It was almost full. It's like it's going to rain. Pale light shines evenly on his face. His grin is brighter than moonlight. Sometimes it feels like the brightest existence in his life. Look, big moon. I flinched without meaning to. Big moon is something she would have said. So you're gonna take a drink. She always said the first thing that came to mind. Blunt, confident. Henry. I can't look at him. If I look at him, if I speak, I will break. I'm a few threads away from snapping. I know what day it is tomorrow. You shouldn't come into work. I can handle it without you. I have to go. If I don't, she'll think something's wrong. He makes a weird face when I say that. He always does when I talk about her. I can never quite read it. I notice William doesn't ask about him. Sometimes I wonder if he senses the intensity of my contempt. I hope he doesn't. Still needs one person in Hurricane to think I'm a normal human being. But it doesn't despise his own son. When his vanished daughter mysteriously came back on the stage with no recollection of being abducted. No. I need William. It's only one day. Charlie will be fine. Just tell our friend Bear's taking the day off. Or is there another reason you don't want to stay home? My blood turns to ice. What are you talking about? Sammy. You're avoiding him, aren't you? No. My hesitation betrays my answer. William's right. I'm a bad liar. It's a skill I've never acquired. A slow smile spreads over William's face. It's okay, Henry. It's... what do they call it? Survivor's guilt? But of course, Charlie didn't die. She's alive. I've seen her with my own eyes. Yes. You say it too quickly. I pray he doesn't notice. She was so abducted, of course. It's traumatizing for any child. Close my eyes for a moment, just to breathe. William doesn't interrupt me, even if he doesn't know my deepest secret. One of my deepest secrets. He still knows me better than anyone. He's patient with me. With my terrible moods, with my depressive episodes. Even the ones that don't end. Sometimes I wonder if he does know about Charlie. If there was anybody in the world who understood the weight of my grief. The rage in my soul. The need to fix what went wrong. It would be him. Without him, I would be alone. But he's never said anything about it. Perhaps he's playing pretend. Perhaps I'm reading too much into him. Maybe I should just be grateful for his company. Slowly exhale the breath I was holding. I don't feel guilty. I'm angry. At a kidnapper? Yes. But even more closer with Sammy. I expect to see disgust on William's face. Horror. Judgment. The way a reasonable person would react upon hearing this. There is none. William watches me in comfortable silence. You're angry because Sammy remained untouched, and Charlie didn't, right? Yes. The weight of my confession churns in my stomach, but it's also a relief. My friend doesn't think of me as a monster, even though I just admitted to disliking my own son. The only flesh and blood child I have left. Yet, I still care about the new Charlie more. I'm sorry. William wraps his long arms around me. It's the only human contact I've had in months. I don't touch Sammy, and Charlie doesn't count. I let myself relax in William's embrace, just for now. Just pretending we're in our stage personas. Spring Bonnie and Fredbear, sharing a peaceful moment. Or should you say fursonas? Ha ha ha! I'm comedy gold. Not William and Henry, fathers of dead daughters. It's okay, Henry. It's not okay, but I don't argue with him. Hurt as badly as it did a year ago. Rage rises in me, shut up. Stand in my strange trembling fear. I want that one. Oh man, I'm in trouble. I barely hear. I snatched the bottle from my fist and watched it shatter. Glass shards spray out. What the fuck's wrong with you? A lot of things. Somebody call security. This guy's crazy. You have no idea. A couple of large men approach me. I bristle at the insinuation that they're coming to manhandle me. The last thing I want is to be touched. My foot full asleep. There are only 2 human beings in the world who I would allow to touch me, and one of them is dead. There's one more person. But despite all my efforts, all my success, she'll never be human. She will never be. Sir, don't cause me more trouble. It's time for you to leave. I'm leaving. Don't touch me. Don't touch me or I want to kill you. You know I can't be here. talk to me anymore. Not even since she came back. God, I wish you would shut up. She acts weird too. She doesn't. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Just because they're twins doesn't mean he would be able to tell. She didn't come back, did she? That girl isn't Charlie. You did something. Shut up. She never came back. She died a year ago. Panic floods me. She's going to hear him. She can't know. I've done everything I can to prevent it. Sam has no idea how much time I spent fixing her, making her perfect. And now he's going to ruin it. Charlie's dead, right? Tell me, Daddy. I don't know what pushes me over the edge. Maybe it's that word, Daddy. He barely feels like a son to me. He shouldn't be allowed to say it. Fury overflows in my blood, making it boil. My skin is hot with fury, yet chilled with terror towards myself and what I feel like I'm about to do. I want to say my body moves on its own, but that's not entirely true. All night, I've wanted a place to pour my reservoir of anger. Sammy's the closest receptacle, the one I value the least. He should have been the one to die, not Charlie. It shouldn't have been Sammy. It should have been Sammy. It should have been Sammy. It should have been... Sammy turned from the loud inside. A single glance at me, William's eyes flashed with flame. Like he understands my anger. But I've never seen him get mad. Not me. Once he hides it. Your hand. Is it okay? Fine. Let me rephrase that. Whoever you hit with it, okay? I winced. The shadow flickered across William's expression. Gone. Gone. Physically, yes. I don't know if Samuel or the function. Mentally, emotionally. Towards partners that I'm not going. It's like pouring my grief in rage and it's the only thing to concern. One friend gets my love, the other gets my hatred. William reaches out, touches me, grabs me. He's smiling. I don't know how he does it. No matter the situation, he's always able to smile. William's wealthy daughter too. I haven't smiled properly since he was married. He smiled at me that day after I filed the police report about the being his son. He touched me the way he's doing now and raised her on me. Really find it. And she couldn't have gone far. I tried to believe him. Even the words of my best friend couldn't bring me up that way. My greatest fear turned out to be reality. Well, I wish we'd been Sam instead of her. Still, the smile was not free. Everyone else was destroying me. Not even. Are you clear what I'm saying? I hate him, Will. I hate my son! There's no pity, no overbearing sympathy, no disgust. It's almost like he knows how I feel. Listen, think this one. You'll feel better tomorrow. Even if it doesn't change your feelings towards sin. It'll be easy to control yourself. You understand you can't behave this way, right? It's just a kid. It'll make you feel better if you die. I know I should say no, my mind doesn't work. I don't know how to answer that. If I see it with you, will you go to sleep? Well, you don't have to. Come on, it'll be like old times. I sigh, or you can manipulate me. I know it's safe. I need to sleep off this terrible mood. It's all for the mice. You're welcome. When I awaken, it takes me a moment to remember where I am. To remember what happened. Sammy, William, Charlie. I took the time, late for work. It's almost noon, but the sky outside the window is dark and gray. Rain continues to beat against the glass, accented by a distinct rumble of thunder. Sammy's afraid of thunderstorms. I get up with a groggy sigh. William isn't here anymore. Why would he be? Despite what happened last night, it's still but a note catches my eye. Even without seeing the names scrawled at the bottom, I'd recognize his awful handwriting anywhere. Henry? You might be late when you wake up, so don't freak out. I took Sammy and Charlie to work with me. I'll bring them home later. Take a day off, do whatever it is you need to do. Yes, you really do snarl like a bear. There's a little spring bonnie doodle at the bottom. I smile weakly. Sometimes I don't know what I'd do without him. No children to take care of and nothing left to do. I'm left alone with my thoughts. There's only one thing on my mind today. Only one place I want to go. So, did you kids have fun today? Yeah, I did. I played with chicken. Good. Are you hungry? No, I ate a lot of pizza. Sammy, what about you? You know what? You didn't have fun, or you're not hungry. Just get a quick lunch. Well, don't worry. We're almost home. Unless you don't want to go home. No. Sammy, you're better worry if you're not home. You don't want to hurt his feelings, do you? I don't care. It's being mean. It's not right. Yeah. No. Daddy's always nice to me. That's because you're special. I don't know. No, Sammy, there's nothing to do. You shouldn't listen to what your dad says. We've been friends for a long time. I know that sometimes your dad acts silly. Right? You know? I was nice to you today, too, wasn't I? How about this? Your dad's mean if I'm fine with him. No decision. I will let your dad act silly. Bring Mario will protect me. Okay? Yeah. We go home now. I thought Sammy didn't want to go home. I do. I miss Dad. Well, I guess we'll be up now, can't I? Sorry, Sammy. Looks like I have to take you home. Remember what I said. You gotta protect him. That's it. Now, there's your house now. Oh, Sammy, before I go, you know there's a short to the house, right? Yep. It's not that one. Okay. It's far to drive. It's fast. You just have to come to the woods. It's not nice. You're a big boy, aren't you? Anyway, your dad's being mean. You know to find yourself a good body. My day of solitude bleeds into the afternoon, early evening. I gotta take a drink. How many hours passed as I stood in front of Charlie's grave, hidden away from the rest of the world? They can't know the truth about her. Only I know. I finally dragged myself away from the gravestone, my body moving on autopilot. It's no surprise I ended up here, and not in my own home. There's too much pain there. Here, at least. Henry? I'm here. Sorry, I should have said something. No, it's fine. Are you alright? Where are the kids? God damn it. They're not the kids, they're my kids. Thankfully, William doesn't seem to notice my slip-up. Or care. I took them home. They're waiting for you. Listen, Henry. There's no easy way to say this. My body tenses instantly. What? What happened? Don't panic. They're fine. Well, mostly. Is Charlie okay? That's the thing. Remember your fight with Sammy? My blood runs cold. Kids can sense favorites, you know. Sammy knows he's not yours. I think he took his frustrations out on Charlie. Tell me what happened. Now. When I was watching them at the restaurant today, he hit her. Hard. Not hard enough to leave a mark, but he was quite upset. Poor Charlie. She was so stunned, barely reacted. She didn't even cry. My mind goes blank with anger. He hurt Charlie. That worthless boy hurt Charlie. My grief distorts, falls apart, disassembles me. All I know is rage. I storm out of the house. If William is speaking to me, I can't hear it. All I can see is the mental image. All I can see is the mental image. All I can see is the mental image of that boy hitting my Charlie. Henry, where are you going? Home. Don't do anything you'll regret. Can't make any such promise. this should care. It's already broken. Like permeates through my listless body. The pain is not sharp. I feel numb. I feel like I'll never experience a strong emotion in my life ever again. It sounds like a blessing. No more grief, no more rage, just nothing. And nothing is preferable to the pain. I hear the knock at the door like it's happening in a different lifetime. I don't even get up from the couch. Why should I? There's no one left. No one except Henry! He opens the door, not waiting for me. His smile is so bright I almost feel the need to look away from it. He's radiating too much joy when I have none. Oh, you look terrible. What happened? The effort it takes to speak is monumental. Charlie went to find something. Aw, left you by herself, did she? Naughty girl. You should scold her when she gets back. I attempt to make some sort of response, but my body doesn't cooperate. I don't know what to say anyway. Do you want me to leave you alone? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Done. See you at work tomorrow. I think we both know that I won't be there. There's an animatronic in my workshop. It has no fur, no character. It was born of helplessness and desperation. It was meant for one thing alone. The thing I couldn't bring myself to do when Charlie died. For the past year, it's been sitting alone, collecting dust. Never used for its intended purpose. I reach for its mechanical paw. The last hand I'll ever hold, and place the knife in it. Tonight, it'll get some use after all. I am finally going to be with my daughter. And that was Midnight Motorist Requital. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did on my, I guess, now 3 playthroughs of it. Yes, once again, funwplushtrap's Twitter, the website they have, and the game are all linked in the description. Go check them out. Play the game, too, get the other couple endings. Read the books, yeah, that's honestly all I gotta say, I guess. I'm gonna go eat a sandwich, because, yeah, see you next time, next upload in, 10 months, when I finally feel like recording again. Bye.